All right, today Cooper wants to buy some candy bars. So remember what we learned the other day is we are trying to learn how to organize our work, and we are trying to group numbers into as few numbers as possible so we don't have to write so much work on our whiteboard. But I'm going to start with reading this problem to you. So Cooper went to the store so he could buy some candy. Cooper brought blank bags to fill. Each bag held blank pieces of candy. How much candy did Cooper end up buying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle 5 and 10. I'm going to write 5 in my first blank and 10 in my second blank. And I know that this means I have 5 groups because he has 5 bags, and each bag holds 10 candies. So 5 groups of 10. So that means that I need 10 5 times because I have 5 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each group has 10 pieces of candy. So one thing I can do is I know that 10 and 10 is 20, 10 and 10 is 20, and then one more is 10, so 20 plus 20 is 40, and then plus 10 more is 50. Or if you know how to count by tens, you could have just done 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, I want to talk with you about the commutative property. Do any of you know what the commutative property is? Or maybe some of you know it as the flip-flop property. So the first thing that I did was I had 5 groups of 10. And I did 5 groups of 10. Pretty simple, right? Because I know how to count by tens. I can do 10 5 times, and it's perfect. So then, another way, the commutative property means I can switch the numbers, and it means the same thing. So what if I did 10 groups of 5? I know that I would need 10 groups of 5. So then I would write 5 10 times. That was a lot of work, but if I add my 5s, I know I can count by 5. So I can do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I know that I have 50 pieces of candy. But we also said that this was 50 pieces of candy. But I got to 50 a lot faster when I did 5 groups of 10 versus 10 groups of 5. Because it's quicker to do 10 5 times than it is to do 5 10 times. All right, let's try that again, but let's do a different number choice. So how about we do 11 and 3? So I'm going to write 11 in my first blank and 3 in my next blank. Then I know that this is 11 groups of 3. So then what I know that I need to do is I need 3 11 times because it's 11 groups of 3. So I'm going to do 3 plus 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 3. I don't even know how many 3s I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so I need 2 more. 10, 11. Now, I don't count by 3s very well, but I do know that 2 groups of 3 is 6. 2 more groups of 3 is 6. 2 more groups of 3 is 6. 2 more groups of 3 is 6. 6. And then I have 1 3. I know that 2 6s is 12. 2 more 6s is 12. And then I have a 6 and a 3, so I'm going to bring the 6 and the 3 down just so I don't lose them. But I know that 12 and 12, because 12 groups of 2, or 2 groups of 12, is 24. So I have 24, and then I need to add a 6, and I need to add a 3. So I know that 6 and 3 is 9, and then 24 plus 9, I can do like this, and I can just do 20 plus, I'm not sure, I can always do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 20 plus 9 is 29, and then plus 4 more is 33. That was a lot of work. So let's look at this a different way. Let's do the commutative property, And what if we wrote it, instead of writing it 11 groups of 3, what if we did 3 groups of 11? So then I know that I only need 3 groups of 11. So then I could do 11 plus 11 plus 11. And I'm not really sure what 3 11s are, but I know that 2 11s is 22. And then if I add 11, I can do 22 and 11. I know that 20 plus 10 is 30. And then I know that 2 and 1 is 3. And then I get 33. See how much faster I got to that when I used the commutative property and I switched the numbers? Instead of doing 11 groups of 3, I did 3 groups of 11. All right, let's try one more. Let's do 10 and 2. So 10 groups of 2. So I could do 10 groups. I could do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. But we already know, heck no, I'm not doing 10 groups of 2. I'm going to do 2 groups of 10. So I'm going to do 10 plus 10. And I already know that 10 plus 10 is 20. So I got to that answer super quick. I'm going to write 20. And then also remember, 20 what? What did I get 20 of? Candy bars, right? So I need to make sure that I'm labeling my answer and saying 20 candy bars, because it's not 20 bags. It's not 20 bags. It's 20 pieces of candy in all together. So I got 20 candy, well, pieces of candy. I guess not candy bars, but we'll just do 20 candies. So make sure that you're labeling your answer. Keep your work organized and use the commutative property because it will help you.